I am live. And we're live. Yay. Hey guys. Want to get some free messages? Date of birth messages for channel members. I'll give some moments for some of you to join. In the meantime, hold on. Just also going to go through my laptop. How are you guys? What you doing? If there's any channel members here, you're welcome to write your date of birth so we can get going, can get this party started. Get this party started on a Saturday night. It is a Saturday night. Okay, so in the meantime, until you guys join, I'll just talk. So this is when I randomly come live to treat my channel members and give you guys date of birth messages, personal date of birth messages, obviously based on your date of birth. It's psychic numerology. I channel messages, and it's in combination with numerology. So yeah. Channel members are supportive of my channel and of my work on a regular basis, so I think it's nice to every now and then do something for you guys. If you are not a channel member and you wish to receive a message now during the live, you're welcome to join right now. It takes a second. It's super easy. I put a link both in the description box and in the chat. Yeah, so okay, a few people are joining, yay. So yeah, so say hi to me in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what is your sign. And I'll be able to see if you're a channel member in the chat. And any tier, by the way, doesn't matter which tier you're on, you can get a message. I'll wait. How's your Saturday going? A few people that are here, let me know. The beginning of live readings are always so... because you wait until people show up and it's like awkward. Okay, what can I talk about? I can talk about Juno and Lilith are in conjunction right now, which I find interesting that no one talks about it. Juno is in retrograde in Virgo. Lilith is currently at 15 degrees Virgo. And I think Juno is 17 degrees, and they're in the next week-ish, they'll be exact conjunct. It's already a conjunction. And it's in Virgo. Virgo is also a dual sign. You know, Gemini and Pisces get the credit usually for being a dual sign, but Virgo has also a duality, which is the wife and the mistress, the whore and the saint, right? The women are either this or that. For millennia, basically, women have been placed in a box of we're either this or we're that. A woman can't be both. And men have been constantly conflicted between, do I choose this or do I choose that? It's like, dude, get over yourself. I can be both. You can have two in one. That's the point of the divine feminine. So if a woman is playing out only one of these archetypes, characteristics, then she's not in her divine femininity. And a big aspect of being in divine femininity is that integration of these both these as, you know, even Lilith, both these aspects of femininity, the caring, giving, maternal, kind, loving, supportive, wifey, mother, healer. And then there's the mysterious, sensual, sexy, rebellious, independent Lilith. A woman can be both. It's a magical integration. So that's a big aspect for recognizing divine feminine. And women who are not, it's not to say that they're not to be honored, but they're on their journey there. Okay. And it's not a choice, it's not either or. Now, having Juno and Lilith conjunct, I feel kind of brings forward that integration, that it helps women who are on the process get a step further, and it helps men learn about it and recognize it and step into their divine masculinity by understanding divine femininity as well. You guys don't want to receive a free message? Let me know your date of birth, dudes. my cute dudes and dudettes. I would love to give you a message if you'll just write me your numbers. What's your date of birth? I need a month, a day, and a year. What was I saying? Oh, I kind of want to keep talking about this Lilith Juno thing. So yeah, so that now Juno is in retrograde. That's how she's getting closer to Lilith, who's going direct. I think Juno in retrograde is going to break down relationships that are not based in that integration of women being in their integrated, divine femininity. So I think it's going to break down relationships who are not in service of that, and reconstruct and construct relationships between men and women who do have that duality integrated of, a man is masculine and caring and protective and empathic. That's a divine masculine, and a woman is caring and giving, but also sexual and free. When I say free, I'm not talking about non-committal. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So the universe is trying to upgrade. Hey, Edward, thank you for your date of birth. I'll be right with you. So the universe is trying to upgrade the level of consciousness of humanity, and it's doing so by also, amongst other things, connecting individuals, couples that resonate in accordance, that align with that, and that can play that out. And it breaks down relationships that don't. So I think, there's a lot of talk right now about breakdowns and constructions of different relationships. But I see it discussed from other planetary aspects, not so much so from this really fitting transit with Juno and Lilith. So I mentioned it. I feel like it should have been a designated video for that, but hey. Okay. Did I choose a bad timing? Where are you guys? So, Edward, you are June 28th, a Gemini, 1992. Okay, so Edward, you are not a channel member, but because you're the first, and we don't have channel members yet, so I'm going to give you a message. Yeah, so let's see. Cancer. Sorry, I said Gemini. I apologize. You're a Cancer. June 28th, 1992. So, Shesh. אחד, 1992, 19, 19, 21. So that's 3, hold on. So it's 6, 1, 3. Six, 1, 3. Cancer. What does Edward 613 need to know now? Hold on. These type of messages sometimes take a moment. Edward, at some point in your life, I don't know if it was from this lifetime or a past lifetime, you've declared in one way, shape, or form that you don't want to be seen, that you don't want to be known. And this has affected your day-to-day life and relationships. It's like people don't see you, or don't acknowledge you, or don't recognize who you are, and it's probably something that is frustrating to you, and you don't understand why that is. It's rooted in a declaration that you made. Now, I don't know why you made that declaration. I don't know if it's from a time when you felt unsafe and you didn't want to be exposed or seen, but that has reverberated and echoed and affected all other aspects of your life. Um, Does that resonate? Does that make sense? And I see that you're writing that you want to change your membership status. Cool. It takes literally a second. You just press the link. Um, but when it comes to the message that I just gave you, do you feel that? Because if so, I need confirmation, and if so, I'll give you advice how to undo it. Waiting for your answer. Yes, please go on. Okay, so two things. One, meditate on going back to the time when you made that declaration or request or promise. Now, if you know, if it's something that you know about from this lifetime, then yes, imagine that scenario. If you don't know, if it's from this lifetime, past lifetime, if you don't remember it specifically, just ask your soul to take you there energetically. You don't have to cognitively know exactly the scenario. Okay, just ask your spirit and your spirit guides to take you there, and then and then vocalize within imagining that you're in that scene instead of the Edward or the soul aspect that did that. Imagine saying, I take this back. I forgive myself. I needed this because I needed to feel safe or hide for whatever reason, but I'm no longer in this position. I don't need to be hidden. I don't want to be unseen. And then, so undo that. Again, with no self-judgment and no self-criticism, just with an understanding, and then just change, okay? And then iterate a different statement, but don't make it like an oath or something super intense where you're always seen no matter what, because then that could also backfire. Just ask to be natural and normal and to be seen for your good qualities, and acknowledged and and appreciated, with safety, with joy, with freedom, and with ease, without danger, whilst being safe and unseen from hazardous, endangering forces. Okay, so and do that every night until the full moon in Virgo, which is on the 25th. So you have about a week. That's great, and yeah, I hope. Well, it should be helpful, but I hope you are experiencing it as helpful. What do you think? Okay, any channel members around here? Because I see some of you guys that are here on the chat, but so Edward was first, so I gave it to him, but from here on you need to either be a channel member, or if for whatever reason you don't want to be a channel member, that's totally cool. If you still want to receive a message, you're welcome to do a super chat or a Venmo PayPal link is below. It's free for channel members though. But guys, I need you to communicate with me because I see you here in the chat. I see the numbers. I know there are some of you out here. Is it like a lazy Saturday so you don't want to talk? How can I give you a message if you don't want to talk to me? Huh? Okay, I'm going to wait a little bit more, and then if not. Okay, I can just stare. Okay, so maybe I'll explain to you what channel membership is. There are a few tiers. It's not like a regular subscription. You press the join button beneath the video or the link in the description box or in the chat. And then it gives you a few options. Hello, Aventurine. Oh, I love that. Aventurine is one of my favorite crystals. How are you? Welcome. So it gives you a few tiers. The first two tiers, which is Seeker and Seer, are very humble monthly support. All of them you can cancel anytime, just to be clear. And those are reciprocation for the work that I already do on YouTube. Higher tiers, Shifter, Master, and Golden Ratio, are for that, and they include exclusive content, very unique exclusive content, from Karmic Shift and Liberation to sequels for Tarot Scopes to Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. So it's completely up to you. When it comes to this, free date of birth messages for channel members, this applies to all tiers, so it doesn't matter which tier you're on. Okay, so you can choose whichever. Aventurine, how are you doing? Edward, thank you. Has been so long. A bit holding back on forgiving myself. Sometimes it feels like the world's misfortune has been an echo of one such. Making that choice slowly, I've been forgiving. Yeah, don't obsess over forgiving or not forgiving. Just do the work that do the homework that I gave you, and that will that'll do it. Okay. Forgiving is overrated. It's okay, you know. Just if you correct something, then forgiveness is no longer required. That's a really great trick when it comes to forgiveness. You don't have to go through the forgiving process if you just fix things, and then it's all forgiven. Okay. Okay, mentor. Accepting, I should say, instead of forgiving. You guys keep coming up with fancy words to replace actions. Just do the action. Just do the action. All of these words are needed when there's no action. When there's like trying to beat around the bush. I won't go and fix it. I'll just work on forgiving myself. I won't go and fix it. I'll just work on accepting myself. Just the only verb that matters in healing is action. And the other stuff are very beneficial and helpful, but not if they come instead of action, only if they come on top of action. So if you do the act to correct the best you can, and then forgiveness becomes easier, and then it follows. Right? It's not that there's no room for that, okay, for these things, forgiveness, acceptance, all those beautiful things. But if we use them to replace action, we're just fooling ourselves and using pretty spiritual, philosophical ideas to feel better about it. Sorry. Okay. Who else needs a message? Come on, guys, just step it up, step it up, step it up. Move. Be on the go. Be on the go. It's like, it's slow. Give me your numbers. Give me your numbers. Do your thing. Receive your message. Let's do it. Yes, do is action. I agree. Okay, I'll just give you a face. Do you feel like you want to receive a very life-changing message from someone who does a monkey face? Now you can value me as your guru. Everyone's running away. Okay, guys, I'm getting bored from waiting, so thought I'll hop on to give you some good stuff, but you guys are like sleeping, stretching. I don't know what you're doing. Are your I always, after these, I always get comments like, I can't believe I missed it. Well, I can believe it if you didn't press the bell button. How do you expect to get notified? So if you don't want to miss these things, make sure to press the bell button and turn on notifications on your settings. And that way, when I give free stuff live, you don't miss it and then bitch about it. Okay, there are like a few, there are people in the chat and only Edward is talking. Who are you? Who are you guys? What's your sign? Where are you tuning in from? You're just watching me and you're not saying hello, you're not introducing yourself. Does that seem reasonable to you? I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. You're sitting there just like eating your bonbons. Or doing the dishes. Come on. Sit your ass down and communicate. Minerva. Good job, Minerva. Sagittarius. Of course, a Sagittarius will be the first to do the right thing. Thank you, Saggy. How are you? And where are you tuning in from? San Diego. That's cool. It's like one of those places that I always wanted to visit but never did. San Diego. Is there a song? Oh no, there's a song about San Francisco. Hello, my life, Libra from Canada. Are you the first channel member tuning in to your gift? Welcome. It's expensive, but amazing. Yeah, if it's expensive, it's not amazing. I mean, you have like places with mountains and beaches and like glorious, glorious views and fresh air that are not expensive. Sorry, I'm sure it's really, really cool. I think so, unless I have more channel members in the chat that I see in the numbers that are just hiding and not saying hello. What's your date of birth, my life? So I'll give you a message. Edward, what tension? There was no tension. There was just judgment. It was me sitting here judging y'all for not partaking in the chat. That's what it was. Pure judgment. Okay, so October 14th, 1966. So that's, you were feeding the cats. Okay. Okay. Don't use your cats on me. Okay, I'm going to focus. October 14th, 1966. That's 1-5. That's so much time. 1-5-22. Totals to 28. 6-22. My life, could you remind me your first name, please? Minerva, you booked something through PayPal. What did you book, honey? Thank you for the $20. Let's go in and see. Lynn, my life, your name is, okay, so Lynn, okay, I'll be right with you. Sorry, every time I go into PayPal, it asks me to send a code, which I appreciate the safety. I shouldn't complain, but then it takes longer. Okay. Okay, so you booked a question for the tarot, Minerva. What is your calling goal? And why did J cross my path? Okay, so it's for one question. So I'm gonna just choose one. I'm gonna choose why did J cross your path to ask the tarot for you. Because, I mean, I could do earthly calling, but it's too much. It's not something for one question for the. I could do that. But I'm feeling I have to choose one of them, and I'm feeling intuitively the question about JC. So I'm going to answer about him, okay? But first I'm going to just give Lynn her message, and then it's your turn, my love. Okay, so Lynn, 1522. Message for Lynn, Libra, 1522. Okay. Lynn, one of the things that I think you might be aware of it, if not, that's okay, that you can do, and by the way, Minerva, for soul stuff like that, date of birth messages, I'm really good at. It kind of links me to your soul, the date of birth. So just so you know, these type of questions, I work really well with the numbers. But regardless, never mind, sorry. So Lynn, one of your calling in life is to practice unconditional love. And I think you picked up on it already. However, and here's the trick, it hasn't worked for you. Oh, but Minerva, this is something different. This is for channel members. Channel members get the message from date of birth for free. I will do you the tarot reading for JC in a moment after I finish up with Lynn. If you also want a date of birth message, then that's separate, okay? Sorry that I jump, guys. I apologize. I'm just trying to kind of talk to all of you. So the trick is, Lynn, is to go about, yes, it's unconditional love. However, first you got to master it with yourself. You've been going at it through the other direction, trying to give it to others. But then oftentimes it would mean you not receiving unconditional love from yourself because it required you to choose someone over yourself in the name of allegedly giving them unconditional love. And that does not work. So I want you to go into a boot camp of unconditional love for yourself. And I mean, and this is where we take things to extreme in order to create a habit, and then little by little it gets balanced out. So what do I mean by that? Allow yourself everything and anything. Now, I wouldn't say that to anyone. It's true, you resonate, cool. I wouldn't say that to anyone. Some people would abuse it or let themselves do whatever and become hazardous or I don't think you're going to go on a rampage of like drugs and alcohol when I tell you to do so. I understand that you have the wisdom. So you've made no mistakes. Whatever you want to eat, you eat. And, you know, if you're cold, put 3 blankets instead of 1. And yes, turn on that heater and pay more electricity. Whatever the case may be. You made a sandwich, you want another one? Make another one. Buy 2 loaves of bread next time so that you have enough for 2 sandwiches each time. Like literally, it's from the little things to the big things. I want you to go on a boot camp of making yourself unconditionally loved and happy. Okay? Don't do it with like obviously hazardous, dangerous things that can hurt you or others. But there's no room for judgment, no room for, you know, being cheap with yourself. Your needs, all of them need to be met, and then some. And that will kind of help you get back on track of the journey to self-love. Okay? And sorry, self-love, but unconditional love. That's what I was trying to say. Because your numbers, it's something that is really important for you to do, for your soul. Okay. Thank you. I hope this was helpful. And now, beautiful Minerva. Let's do... Oh, don't worry. I can be confusing. That's why we're clearing things up. Okay. So, JC and Minerva. What is the purpose of the relationship or the encounter of JC and Minerva? Why did JC cross Minerva's path? Why did JC cross Minerva's path? Why did JC cross Minerva's path? Who's a Saggy? You're a Fucus as well. Why did JC cross Minerva's path? Step into Minerva, please. Step into Minerva and JC. Minerva, can you think about, don't be busy doing other things, please. Can you think about JC and yourself? With ease, don't put any pressure or intent or anything. Just have that be in your head, in your system, calmly, okay? Don't push it at me, don't push it in yourself, just have it there. I'll do the rest. Why did JC encounter Minerva? Why is JC and Minerva say? Okay, one, two more cards. Two, one more card, JC and Minerva. Three. Okay. So we have Ace of Wands, the Fool, this is beautiful, and Two of Swords. He came to awaken you to your passion, to your desire, to your freedom, to go after what you want, to realize what is it in your life right now that is making you unhappy, that you would like to have, to inspire you to choose your freedom, to inspire you to do what makes you happy and not limit yourself and not deny yourself. Is that something that he does somehow, or the encounter with him has done for you? Because it looks like he has a really positive effect on you, even if vicariously. It's like an awakened passion that has been dormant. Can you tell me if that makes sense, if you want to give a little bit more background? I feel like he can symbolize a really meaningful new beginning for you, Minerva. Something that could take you on a new path that is very positive for you, that you're afraid of, that you're worried about. So the advice is, yeah, there could be some issues, there could be some difficulties, there could be some challenges, but they can all be worked on if you don't ignore them and if you address them. But it is worth it. It's really, really worth the chance, the adventure, the possible risk. Even you can make it a safe risk relatively. You can make it more on the adventurous side. Let me know if it resonates, and maybe I can tap into more for you. Lynn, my life, I noticed my granddaughter forging things and being resilient, and I've been trying to tell her that she deserves comfort too, and that sure, being resilient is a good thing, but it isn't always. And Minerva, we haven't spoken in years, but recently I'll meet people that look like him or hear songs or things that started making me think about our time together, and I'm wondering why it is happening. I see. It's about how he made you feel that needs to be woken up right now, or the nature of your relationship. It's about how he made you feel, that your spirit is trying to kind of wake up again by, reminding you of something, someone that has stirred that up in you. So basically, regardless of him, but triggered by him, Go on this new path that is based on your passion and freedom. Just take the risk, take the leap, do something crazy that you've always wanted to do. Listen to your gut, listen to your hara, um, listen to your heart. Oh my God, it sounds so tacky, but it's true. It's like Ace of Wands, the Fool, and then that it's so free, it's so adventurous, it's so vital. And then you have this that is full of fears. Just break through the fears. Okay, so Minerva, the message through him, triggered by memories of him, is to do things that you are passionate about, that you want to do, and to not hold yourself back. Just do a checklist of what it is that might go wrong, and then resolve these things so that you're able to go off on the journey. Okay. Now, if you're feeling, unless it was something negative, your interaction with him, unless there was anything negative, if you feel like you want to reach out to him and ask how he's doing, you can always do that. That makes a lot of sense. I don't think it was a reconnecting thing. We were great friends. Okay. So if the relationship was positive and there was no like abuse or anything like that, and you feel inspired to text him or reach out to him and be like, hey, been thinking about you, or whatever, how you've been doing, you can definitely do that and see what happens, you know. And it could lead to an adventure, and if it has nothing to do with him, then there's an adventure to be had regardless. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Okay. Do I have any other channel members in the house that want a date of birth message? It was good. I'm glad to hear, Minerva. Who else is in the house other than Lynn and Minerva and Edward? And who was it? Aventurin. Say hello, guys. Say hey, hey. I'm thinking which movie I want to watch. I'm going to do a movie afternoon. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. What are your plans for the Saturday, other than receiving a message from me? Who's up for a message? Yeah, so the date of birth is free for channel members. You can either join a channel membership if you want, but if you don't want, that's cool too. You can make any super chat or in the description box, whatever, and then I'll give you a message. Or you can have a tarot, like Minerva just did. You can have a tarot reading as well. I do recommend asking a specific question, not a question that is a variation of the actual question, because then you're not getting the optimal the optimal answer. That's just an advice, up to you. If no one else wants a message, we can call it a day. I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds and see if someone else wants. You know what I just did? I was looking for my phone. I'm literally broadcasting from my phone. And I was like, where's my phone? Hey, Minerva joined as a new channel member. Welcome, Seeker. Okay, so I can give you now a message because you're a member. So now Minerva is gonna also get a date of birth message. I remember you wrote your date of birth somewhere up here. Where was? Can you write me your date of birth again, Minerva, please? I can't. Oh, is it December 5th, 85? December 5th, 85. Sagi Ophi. So, 23. And so 355, 13. A number of the witcher, the wise woman. Love it. So you're a fucus, which is the 13th sign, and your date of birth totals to 13. That's cool. Love it. Okay, Minerva, let's tap into your 12/5/23. Nikki also joined as a seeker, as a channel member. Woohoo! Everybody say woohoo to Minerva and Nikki. Welcome, welcome. So Nikki, write down your date of birth so you'll be next after Minerva. You guys are waking up. It only took us 40 minutes. It's okay. We're slow today. But we're getting there. Sorry, Minerva. It's a lot of... Okay. That is so strange. I've never received anything like this. Oh, Nikki's another Ophiuchus. Awesome. Okay, Minerva, how do I start explaining this? This is kind of cool and interesting. As I'm trying to tap into your soul path, journey, essence, whatever message that is based on your soul blueprint, I'm getting it's almost like there's a traffic jam. There's a lot of paths, road paths, that are coming in together, and they're parallel, and it's like crossroads and a crossroad on a crossroad, and it's all of these are soul paths in you. So it's almost like different past lifetimes have been coming of yours. I just came through it once, trying to kind of compete over my attention, wanting me to tell you what they want to be expressed in this lifetime. So it's okay, this is the weirdest thing ever. Okay, aspects of you are competing over which one will be play out in this lifetime. It's not that, I don't think it's that you don't know your life path. It's that you have several and you don't know which one to go with or choose because they all kind of come at you at once. This is what you're gonna do. First of all, does this resonate? Because if it does, I'll tell you what to do with it. Minerva, yes or no? Okay, I'll just tell you what to do with it. I can't wait, guys. I'm a very patient person. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna meditate every night, and you're going to speak to your highest. You're gonna ask to speak with your high soul, meaning the collective aspect, your soul's collective of fragmented aspects of itself that played out in different lifetimes. Hi, A Quiet Soul, welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're still here and listening because you haven't said anything. So you're gonna ask to speak with your high soul. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm trying to understand what different fragments of me, is trying to guide me to do that is for my highest good in this lifetime. But I'm getting all kinds of mixed messages. Hi, Monica. Thank you for the super chat. I'll be right with you. So you're gonna tell, I'm getting kind of mixed messages. Can you please help guide me to focus on the... I don't know why I feel like that. overwhelmed. So when you say that, I was like, yes, okay, there you go. So you tell your high soul, I'm overwhelmed with all these different guidelines and you know, potential paths. And I feel like fragmentations of our soul are kind of trying to guide me to do this and that, and this lifetime want to be resolved and played out, and this, and I can't do it all. Can you please help me tap into the one that is for my highest good, is most relevant for now, that my avatar, myself, the Minerva that I am, the person with this heart and with this mind and this lifetime, can accomplish best and most easy. And once that is played out, we can move on to the next. But right now I feel overwhelmed. And then do that every night, and little by little, think confusing messages will start falling to the sidelines, and you'll get one clear path and you'll know what to do. Okay? Does that make sense? All your life? Yeah? Okay, well, I'm sure this will be helpful. Just do it night after night, practice it, and you'll see it will work. But wow, I just got like traffic jam of past lifetimes, like karma and stuff. Watch Karmic Shift and Liberation. Um, if you want to upgrade your channel membership to Shifter, Shifter has all the Karmic Shift and Liberations for all the signs there, and it's for the next decade. And it's a video that goes into your past lifetime karma, your present lifetime karma, and your generational karma, and how they all affect your both career, love life, spirituality. So watch that. It's available as on Shifter tier as a channel membership, and all of them are available on it. But watch yours, and I think it could be helpful. You don't have to, but either way, what I told you to do, that would be great in and of itself. Okay? Check it out and see if you want to do that. Hi, Monica. Hola, I want a 3 cards reading, please, please. Should I change work location or stay in my current location? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have Nikki first and give her a date of birth message, and then I'm going to move to Monica. So thank you for booking and for the $20. I'll give you a tarot reading. Guys, just a heads up, Super Chat is awesome. I do prefer, if you can, to do Venmo or PayPal. If you don't have Venmo or PayPal, go ahead, do the Super Chat. I'm not saying don't do it at all. Just really meaningful preference. If you can, if you have Venmo or PayPal, I would really prefer that. And thank you. Okay, so Nikki, I'm going to do you, and then I'm going to go to your date of birth message, and then I'm going to go to do a tarot reading for Monica. And Minerva, I hope this was helpful. I found the message very cool, and I'm really glad you resonated, because sometimes I get the weirdest things, but then you guys resonate, and that's awesome. Okay, Nikki, December 13th, 1991, another witch. Yay. So, 12 13 9 10 19 20 12 13 3 4 2 totals to 9. Sorry, every now and then I need to turn off the heater because I don't know. 3 4 2 4 3 2. I'm gonna change my setting position. Okay, there we go. Nikki, Sag Ophiuchus, December 13th, 1991, 12 13 20 3 4 2. It's 9. If a channel member can explain Anthony how it works with receiving a message, that would be great. Hi, Anthony, because he's not a channel member. So if someone can explain it to them once I do Nikki's messages, it would be super helpful. Thank you. And guys, you can do that without me having to ask. I mean, just Just, feel free to initiate helping. It would be very much appreciated. Okay. Sorry, Nikki, I'm getting also like a lot of stuff kind of similar to Minerva, but different. Yeah, there are a lot of Saggies in the house. That's true. I love Saggies. Okay. My brother is a Sagittarius. Okay. All right, Nikki. So with you, there are several things, but they are actually meant to play out simultaneously in this lifetime for you right now. So you have several talents, several gifts. Don't choose one or two to focus on. Do all of them. Just, figure out how to work your schedule smarter, how to make more time, how to express your different talents and gifts and skills. Your soul is eager to express them. It can express them. It should express them. Specifically, I'm picking up, Nikki, with anything to do with creativity, with learning, things that you're passionate about, curious about, want to learn, want to expand, want to do. Do it all. Now, obviously, be smart about it and be strategic and plan it out and be organized about it, and so it's not like fragmented and watered down. You're going to have to be extra focused and do more. Does that resonate with you? Nikki. You gave me chills. I've been struggling to choose paths and feeling I need to somehow integrate all my interests. There you go. Oh my God, I love being able to do this. I'm so grateful to Spirit. I don't know. I'm just very grateful for this gift. When I was a kid, I used to do that. I used to be able to do that, but I thought it was my imagination. Until I picked up on people like that. I knew their date of birth. Until I started saying things to them when they would be like that, like, and then I just kind of got incorporated into my work. But anyway, yeah, it's nice. It's interesting. I'm grateful to be able to do this for you guys. Okay, so Nikki, I'm happy this is helpful. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Monica, I feel like doing the Mythic Tarot for you. What I really want to do is pick my hair up. Nikki, I'm grateful for you. Thank you. I talk you up to my partner all the time. And, wait, it disappeared. Hold on. And credit so much of my soul growth to you. Aw, thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay. Monica, I'm going to do the Mythic Tarot for you. Once I get my hair out of my face. Okay, and guys, if anyone else wants a message, channel members who wants a date of birth message, anyone who wants a tarot reading, either be a channel member or join as a channel member now, or book it through Venmo or PayPal. And do it right now so you can get on, so we can all right. Okay, so Monica, your question was if to change your work location. Okay. So should Monica stay in her current work location? The options is to stay or to leave, move somewhere else. This is so, I don't know if I'm hot or if I'm cold, my God. All right, I turned on the heat and I'll be hot in like 5 minutes again. Should Monica stay in her current work location? Should Monica stay in her current work location? Should Monica stay at her current work location? Should Monica stay at her current work location? Or should Monica leave her current work location? Should Monica leave her current work location? That's one, two more cards. I got King of Wands, the Hangman, and Ten of Pentacles for you. Okay. Let's see. If you're making a change, wait until at least April. And generally speaking, when it comes to stay or to go, staying close to family is really important for you. Now, even if you think it's about your family members and it's important to them and not as much for you, if you stay at a location that is, or leave to a location that is far from your family or close family, it will be hard for you in the long run. So the recommendation, general big guidelines, stay where you're close to your close family members. And if you're making a change in your location, wait until Aries season. So from the end of March and so on, or around April. There is an eclipse in April that merits often change. So in April, I feel like the eclipse will kind of create situations that will show you in a lot more clarity where you need to be, whether to stay or to go. Okay, so either way, it's not the time to make a change, so stay until April. In April, you'll have more information. That way, you'll be able to make a decision. And the general guidelines when it comes to advice, be in proximity to people you really love and care about. Okay, I hope this is helpful. And whatever decision you make, if it feels like a sacrifice, there's another way of looking at it that is actually make you not look at it as a sacrifice anymore and focus on the positive things and of the merit of it. Is that helpful? A quiet soul. My name is Intentional, as I used to be a reflexologist. It was my biz name, as I used to work on feet, hands, and face, but primarily feet. That's cool. Okay. Anyone else? Honey bunnies. Honey bunnies? What? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone here tend to say honey bunny? Is that something one of you guys tend to say? I don't say honey bunny, but maybe I'll start saying honey bunny now. My honey bunnies. It's so funny. Um, okay, any more channel members, or someone who wants to become a channel member, or someone who wants to book a reading? Um, I can hang out on this couch all day. uh, okay, now I'm gonna give it about 30 seconds to see if someone else is in. Monica, everything was very hopeful. Yes, it's about family. My sister wants me to go to Michigan. She offers me a job. Thank you, Maria. Oh, there you go. So if this is about being close to family, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Good. Nikki, I call my 1-year-old Honey Bunny, and I'm holding him. Ah! What's his name? So I'll tell him Honey Bunny through the screen. Nikki, what's your son's name? I'm gonna send him a special Honey Bunny shout out. I knew it wasn't me. I was like, what? What? Sometimes I just know something isn't mine, you know? Even though it came out of my mouth. Javin? Am I pronouncing this right? Javin? Just tell me, I want to pronounce it right. Is it Javin? Say yes or no, lady. Sometimes I wonder if it's the chat that is slow. It's like, yes, okay, all right. So, hey Javen, you are such a lovely honey bunny. Thank you for being such a good boy and such a good, talking to him like he's a dog. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being such a good son to your mom. Keep being a good honey bunny, and God bless you. Was that good? Did I do it right? Except for the good boy part. Anyway, that was fun. Okay, guys, anybody else wants a message? No? Okay. While I'm talking, you can still sneak in your numbers. That was amazing. Yay, I'm glad. You can still sneak in your numbers or a question for the tarot, and if I get it before I stop talking, then great. He giggled. Amazing. Anyway, if you missed this and you don't want to miss it and you want to be a part of it next time, press the bell button, turn on notifications. That's how you know I'm coming up live, and then you don't miss it. Also, of course, join as a channel member. On top of getting these type of fun gifts every now and then, it's a great way to reciprocate for the work that I do here. So if you appreciate it and you want to support, it's a monthly membership that you can cancel anytime. And there are some of the tiers have amazing, really special content that I've put blood into. Not literally, but my greatest works, you know, Karmic Shift and Liberation and Tarot Masterclass. And as of March, I'm going to start doing sequels for the tarot scopes that I will be posting here also for channel members. So master tier for channel members, you'll be able to stream all these sequels that I'll make. So worth it. Okay. All right, guys. All right, my honey bunnies. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Ciao.